one of the topics that came up was the role that blogging and citizen journalists are really now playing around the world in actually in many conflicts.
Of course.
I mean, we see what's happening with Twitter in Iran.
Yeah.
So does Reporters Without Borders deal with that at all? You know, what do you think about what's going on in citizen journalism?
Yeah, I mean, it's. I think we have been one of the first press freedom group who understand that internet was the new frontier, the frontier for online expression. It was very a new revolution. It means that we have been defending for many years mainstream journalists, TV, radio, newspaper journalists. But at the end of the 90s, especially in China or in some Arabic countries, we saw that the dissidents, the bloggers, the people who were interested to get the information out or in the country, they were starting to use the internet because it was so different from the mainstream media. You can impose censorship in a newspaper in a very easy way. You just put a party guy at the head of the newspaper, and he controls everything. But how you can control every internet user? It's almost impossible. So we have been working a lot, and since now 10 years, we release a report about the online repression, especially censorship laws, arrest of bloggers, arrest of cyber dissidents, and we even make a guide for the bloggers and cyber dissidents how to bypass the firewalls, how to be anonymous on the internet, what is becoming more and more difficult. But we are enthusiastic about internet. We are not like, internet is bad because you have criminals, you have pedophilia, you have terrorists, of course. But it's just 0.01% of internet. The whole internet is full of commercial things, is full of games, is full of sex and all these things, but it's also full of dissident activities, it's full of people exchanging information, it's full of new things that we will never see in the mainstream media. So we have to be very careful on how the repressive countries are trying to limit this freedom, but also our own democratic countries, because there is a temptation to restrict and put limits to this freedom of expression on the internet. So we have been, of course, very. What happened in Iran is in Xinjiang again recently. All this recent example of uprising of the people who need to express themselves. It's first people going in the streets, but it's also people going on Twitter, going on Blogger, going on YouTube, and showing that the power of the people is still something very big and that we should take into account. So we are very internet enthusiastic, and we feel that it's a new frontier for the press freedom. It's more than press freedom, it's freedom of expression in general.